Hello and welcome to the Irish Hunting Podcast, the no bullshit podcast for the outdoor enthusiasts. If you're into hunting, fishing, fine wines and even finer foods, you've come to the right place. So pull up a chair. Hello and welcome back to the Irish Hunting Podcast. On this week's episode 61, we're continuing with our Field Sports Hour. This week we're going to be talking about a recent hunting trip, a bit of fox hunting, a bit of deer hunting, all the good stuff. So sit back, relax, pour yourself a glass of whiskey and enjoy. Back again, lad.
Here we are.
Back with another one of them block rock and beats, huh?
We're on the good stuff tonight, Bernie.
Well, lad, I am on the good stuff anyway. Well, you're on the good stuff as well.
Yeah,
Absolute massive shout out. That was sent to us by
John Daly.
John Daly. Little Droplet Healings, man.
Small batch, man. It is lovely.
It's lovely, man. It really is fucking lovely, so it is.
Have to excuse me. I am still carrying this fucking cold.
Are you? As long as
Yeah.
you carry it out the fucking door.
Yeah, so
with
I
you.
might just dip it out to blow the nose, but don't worry. You can hold the show.
I'll just about hold the show, lad. I don't know
It's
what
like Joe Rogan. I'll nip out for the pizza.
Yeah. Honest to God, did you listen to that episode? Did you actually listen to that?
Yeah. It's good,
that
man.
was brilliant, man.
Yeah,
Who was on with him that time?
Elon Musk, wasn't it?
Elon Musk, exactly fucking right, yeah. He's shooting broadheads into his fucking Tesla fucking
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Holy Jesus. This is a little bit of a new, something, not new, but this is something we're going to start bringing throughout the year a little bit more. It's just the Field Sport, calling it the Field Sports Hour, where it's just a bit of a general chit-chat, talk about what we've been at during the week, and we were out, and
It's the unstructured version of the Irish Hunting
unstructured,
Podcast.
if there is such a thing. Believe it or not, the normal is structured.
Yeah, kind of. You know what we mean. We were a little bit more structured sometimes, more than others.
This will have less jingles.
Yeah. Let's jingle. Yeah.
Yeah. What's been going on?
What's been going on, man? We've been busy. But the gun club now is getting ready now for the next season, I suppose. Now where the last of the pheasants are going out, and I've held back one just for doing the schools and that. We're going to bring a pheasant to a school and release it, and hopefully give them a feeder and stuff like that. And I was just talking to Shane O'Neill there about the initiatives for the schools for the year. And the schools and how to go about getting their green flag and stuff. Oh, yeah. So there's 600 quid available to every county from the NIRGC towards schools green flag, and this has been available every year.
No way.
Yeah, it's an under publicised thing because we should be singing this from the rooftops.
Yeah,
600 quid to a school towards their biodiversity or their recycling or whatever. So what I'm hoping to do is to try and encourage our clubs in Kildare to get an incubator into every school and have 12 eggs gone in. And look, it's a no-brainer. It's 40-50 quid for an incubator. You hatch out a dozen eggs, or if they hatch out 6 eggs, you rest the money back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
You bring back a pheasant then in the autumn and release it with them and throw up a feeder and let them, they look after that end of it. So yeah, I think it's a great thing, and it gets us the recognition that we deserve in terms of what we're doing on the ground. So
Yeah.
So that's me. I'm just as I say, I'm working my way through that. I'm talking to Board Namona now again about a bit of funding for our club, and I'm trying to extract a little bit of land off them for a bit of kind of rewilding or crop or something.
Okay,
So I don't rightly know how good bogland would be for game crop, but I'm sure it'll grow some sort of.
Well, sure, look at it'll be a bit of a habitat for them at least. Anyway, won't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Throw a few feeders out in it and use it as a sanctuary or something, and let it go to header or whatever.
Yeah.
But so that's what we're doing at the minute.
Be good to have it for maybe if you ever wanted to get into like a bit of a grouse project or something. It'd be
Something
ideal
like
for that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fucking fair fucks to you, man.
What have you been at?
I have been at, well, we were obviously out for an old shot. We'll talk about that now shortly. Not much now, to be honest, since we were talking last. Same story. We're just waiting, for one other farm owner to come back from holidays. He's over. He's been out foreign for a couple of weeks over the Christmas. So get him back. He's kind of the kind of last. Well, I won't say it's going ahead anyway, but there's just one other place we would like to see if we can make it work, and then we can kind of come up with a plan. Once we know exactly the land that we have, then we can really come up with a plan, because we know the land, we know the area, we can sort out where pens are going to go, look at access. Do you know what I mean? There's a couple of places kind of earmarked for it, but it'll just depend on whether we get this piece of land or not.
Deadly.
So we'll get that in the next week or two, and then another meeting, and then it'll be the formation of the club.
Deadly, and vermin control and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's well on the way. I was talking. Yeah. Giannis has 13 Foxes shots in start here, which could go on, because we're only in the 18 today, is it?
Jeez.
Yeah, 13 Foxes he has. Yeah, it's good going.
Savage going.
Yeah, absolutely savage going, man. Yeah. They're everywhere.
Oh, look at that. Like, look, we're going to talk about it in a few minutes' time in terms of when we were out, but just it's mad how many there is.
Yeah, mental, absolutely mental. Yeah. But sure, it's hard to believe, like, especially like, and I always talk about around here, like, but the amount of foxes that Giannis has shot around here, and like you get like a hiatus of a couple of weeks where it's gone quiet. And then it's just bananas again. Like they're everywhere. He was telling me up here the other night, he was in one field the other night, and kind of around him without moving, he counted 7. There was 7.
That's nuts, man.
It is, man. It's unfucking believable. Yeah. Crazy.
I know there's I don't know what you want to call them. I know what the hunting community like to call them, but the people who are trapping them in the cities and turning them loose out in the countryside, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God!
It's Stonewall mad, like, but like, I'd say there's a good bit of that going on now.
Probably.
And then like the because there has to be, and then obviously we're only touching. If you look at it from here, the next gun club is a good share away, so you have a lot of land
in between.
There wouldn't be.
True.
You know,
to be no one shooting it.
Yeah,
true. That's exactly it. Yeah,
so you have like sanctuaries between.
Yeah, you know? Exactly. I'd argue you have a lot more places that are sanctuary than places that you actually are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Imagine if we didn't do that control, like Jesus Christ, the place would be crawling.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even to the point, the farmer, one of the landowners up here, was actually saying to Giannis today, his plan going forward is he's actually going to keep the sheep in the paddocks closer to Giannis. Because he'll lose way less. Yeah. Like, you know, Giannis was kind of saying, I can't monitor every inch of it all the time. Like, you know what I mean? And there's nights I won't get down there. But he said if you can, you know. So, yeah, that's what he's actually thinking of doing. He says the benefit is there if I can work it in such a way that they're essentially shepherded. Like,
but sure, if he saves 2 or 3 lambs a year, like
18 he lost 1 year. Like,
18. It's crazy, dude.
That's fucking bananas. Like, yeah.
I was, the day of the challenge, I don't know whether I was 10 or not, but I can't remember what we spoke about in the podcast, but where I went down, you know, the lane actually, when you actually shot a fox off the mound, remember down?
Yeah.
That lane. But over to the right hand side of that is where I shot the fox.
Oh, yeah.
But like, when I used the kind of field, there's a bit of a hedge and the field opens up the view, but there was quite clearly, I had him in the thermal, there was a kind of an old yoke kind of limping, you know?
Yeah,
to get out, you know, foot rot this time of year and stuff, but there was a couple of carcasses as well, you know,
was there?
Where sheep had got across into the land that's now not occupied, and I'd say got pulled down, you know.
Are you serious?
But like that, this fox was just sitting up, curled up, looking, waiting for
her to go down. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Away he go.
Nothing else, you know. He wasn't rooting for.
No worms, right?
No, he just solely fixated on him. I pulled up in the Jeep and all, and still
didn't.
He wasn't, because he well fed, and the amount of grey crows down there, similar to that. So obviously, once one of them goes down, like I counted 13, 14 grey crows, so going to have to get a trap down there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's phenomenal the amount of them and the damage they do. Like EO there. I mean, that to a farmer's worth, you know, it's obviously worth a couple of £100, and this time of year, if she's a belly full of lambs, that's an expensive
loss
dinner.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
yeah, it's mad. Like, it'll never happen here, but I suppose if numbers, like, you know, they nearly want to be a place almost kind of like the way Hungary is to a degree. Whereas, you know, the way we spoke before about Hungary, but where farmers have the right or to refuse, basically, they can say, no, I don't want my land. Because we said the government in Hungary, they run the hunting. Like they have the rights over who hunts, or, do you know, the 8 different areas.
Yeah. The hunting rights, essentially.
The hunting rights, yeah, exactly. And farmers don't have to hand over the rights. But if they suffer crop damage from wildlife, they won't get any money. Like, they won't be paid for damages. Whereas if they hand up the rights, then they will be, like.
Yeah.
But over here, you could imagine, like, with losses of sheep and stuff like that, they could do something similar, like, you know.
Yeah, and especially because we essentially have hunting management setups already established. We've gun clubs.
Yeah.
So essentially, each gun club could monitor, look at, as we do.
Yeah.
But have it in a kind of a, what would you say, more structured. Or like, it doesn't have to be, but it could be, you know. Like, because I know down in some areas where, you know, there's 1 or 2 guys have the hunting rights to, you know, maybe 1,000 acres. Do you know what I'm saying? And they look after all the vermin and shooting and whatever. So like that, you know, they could be ones to have the relevant insurance or whatever.
Yep.
They're
there's no reason.
Sure, there'll be loads of stopgaps, and that actually makes sense, I think. You know, but unfortunately, I don't think that might go down well with our...
No, I don't fucking think so. Somehow or another, no, it'd be the opposite. They'll end up trying to fucking ban it, like, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be the next thing that'd happen, you know.
We had a bit of crack on Monday.
We had a great bit of crack. Was that Monday, was it? Oh, it was Monday, yeah.
It was
Monday. Fucking was, man, exactly, Monday. Yeah. After we recorded the podcast, we said we were heading out for a deer.
That's right.
I brought you to a top secret location.
Top secret location. Well, we kind of, we had decided we'd say, right, we'd go out early, have a peep for a deer, and then if we didn't get the deer, we'd perch up for a fox.
A fox, absolutely right.
So that was a good plan.
Good plan in place.
And we nailed the Bell Robber to come with us.
The Bell Robber came as right, yeah. Yeah, it goes to show you, I'm starting to like him.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. He's starting to warm to you there. He's thawing out there.
He's thawing out, Rob's an agent, yeah, exactly, yeah.
But, we had a right bit of crack. A right bit of crack. Even our chat over in the Jeep and stuff like that, it was good crack.
Yeah, it was good old crack. We, I kind of said, I decided, because we as I said, we were going out after a deer / fox. So I said, look, I'm not going to bother bringing the 6.5, so I'll bring the 1.7. You know, I want to see, could I get a slap at the fox, and I said, I'll leave it to you. And I wasn't overly hopeful that we'd see deer, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I said, if we did, it's great.
Well, let me tell you, I said it to Robert, and I think I've brought him to a few spots now, right?
Yeah.
Where I said, I remember bringing him to one of my spots years ago. And I said, I think there's deer here, man. And I went for a walk with him. Yeah. And he was dismissive, you know. And
okay.
Sure, and threw his eggs. And second time I brought him, so he'll confirm this. But anyway, long story short, I said to him Monday actually after we did the podcast, did he come out? And he said, yeah, right, grand, we'll go out. And so I said, told him the plan. We'd sit up for a deer last night, and then we'd slap on the torches and we go after a couple of foxes for a bit of crack.
Yeah.
And he said, we'll go after foxes. And I said,
did he know the location at this stage? He must have.
Well, he knew the kind of general.
Okay.
But yeah, he was
dismissive.
Yeah, dismissive now.
Dismissive.
He was. Yeah.
God,
yeah. That's the truth of it now.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well.
So, but anyway, he wasn't long about.
No, exactly. Yeah. Stick that in your little pipe and smoke it. So, you want to know what about deer, lad? You come with me.
There you go. Deer whisperer.
Deer whisperer.
So, but we got there nice and early, and like that, myself and yourself were well. Look, we were both kind of more hopeful than sure anyway, as you always are. And but. You were the farmer. Your farmer had been having a little bit of hassle. Well, man, the size of these fuckers, man,
a lot of hassle.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and I just thought, as well as that, and we'll get back to it. It must be very disheartening for farmers, though, if you're bringing in your cattle. And
it's like grass grow.
Yeah, but you're bringing them all in. You're paying for bedding, you're paying for silage, a whole lot to try and keep the herd healthy, but also not have your field absolutely fucking destroyed.
That's right.
And these motherfuckers just coming in and
you wouldn't nobody mind one.
Not one. You deal with two.
Two,
even maybe deal deal
yeah.
with, but be the Lord. And
It was a right few over there.
yes, there was, man. Yeah.
And they weren't small.
No, they were not
They're
small.
11
Absolutely.
Like ourselves, buddy.
I know, as we found out when it came to Dragon. But yeah, we headed on down through this one area, down through a bit of land, and we're just kind of stopped, sort of visualizing where we were going to go, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And next thing I was just kind of looking out into kind of the corner of this field, and I was like,
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Untethered and Wanderwise, where adventure has no age limit. We're your co-host, Heidi Brandis and Nikki Mahundro, and we're here to inspire and celebrate women over 45 who are embracing their independence and want to explore the world on their own terms.
What's that?
I just say, there were about 500, I think about 490 or something.
Yeah.
Shy of 500 yards. And I was like, all the cattle are in. Well, I knew it wasn't a cow anyway.
Yeah,
I said,
and you had said that, but you're never like.
No, you'd still
it was
be
an open grass
Yeah.
field, just to put in
in
context.
context, yeah. And I was thinking, that's not a cow. It says the cattle are in. And then I said to myself, I knew they were into horses, or they used to do a bit with horses.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah. So then I said to myself, oh shit, maybe it is. But
And there's always that moment, right? There's
Yeah.
always that moment where it flashes into your mind. Oh, jeez, imagine if never you shot a horse.
oh
Do you know?
man, oh
Do you know
that's
what I mean?
horror story. Shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But you do think-
oh yeah,
you do fucking
100%,
think that
man,
way.
110%. Sure, like I've even like gone to the point where I'm looking down the scope at it and I'm like, no, it's a deer, it's a deer, it's a deer, it's a deer, it's a deer. Looking again. It is a deer, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And you know in 100% it's a fucking
Yeah,
deer.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then I suppose, look, you're better to do that than
But like that, so we're the bones are fucking half a kilometre away, and you can see this little head kind of bobbing up and down, munching and kind of looking over. And
yeah.
but the gas thing was, like, we walked up alongside that, and at one stage, because the ground was frozen and everything, like,
Yeah.
we weren't fucking quiet because you
No,
couldn't be. We were
no.
cracking.
Absolutely,
ice
yeah. And there was no wind to deafen the sound rating, yeah.
and,
yeah.
so then we had to kind of backtrack ourselves, didn't we? Come
Yeah.
back up and go in a kind of a gateway, and again.
Yeah.
Fucking gate wasn't it?
Fucking
It was
gate.
like the old creaky doors.
yeah, in fairness, yeah. Yeah.
And then we tried to cut across the field because there was a couple of trees in the middle
It was a hedge kind of came halfway up the field. Yeah, in the middle of it, yeah.
So when we came out into this field, the deer that we thought were the deer went out of view. And
Yeah.
so we had to try and kind of cut diagonal, up along the hedge first, then cut diagonal across so that they wouldn't obviously see us. And like all the while, like the light is fading
Yeah.
so fucking quick this time of the year. So you're trying to be quiet and tiptoe,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to get in position before
Yeah.
fucking light goes.
Yeah.
But anyway, we came across, and I don't know. I think we could have seen 3 or 4 maybe at the start.
Yeah.
But when we came around, we could only see 2, I think.
Corrected, right, yeah.
So one had kind of, we think one had skipped off.
Yeah, well, when we initially saw them, like when we initially saw them, we were kind of further around, if that makes...
Yeah.
We were kind of, hard to describe now over a podcast, but we were looking kind of in line with them.
Yeah.
But then when we came back down the field, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we were
we're
only...
head on. Yeah.
Head on with them, yeah. Mm.
And at one point, there was a little gap in the hedge, and you could kind of see something moving.
Yeah.
And we thought, he's still there.
Yeah.
So, anyway, kind of bridged the gap to come across, and then we all kind of looked at each other. Rob went into fucking Rambo mode. He started to crawl down, and the fucking
He's so weird.
Oh, sure, he doesn't. He never brings the fucking sticks, man. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, man.
Down in the fucking
He's
ground.
just such... Oh, man.
You can take the man out of the army.
Yeah, honest to God, man. He just action man mode straight away. That is exactly what I was waiting for him, like, to tie a bandana around his head or something, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I ain't that nimble, so I just poked in beside there was an old kind of a gate post.
Yeah.
You were on one gate post, I was in there. Spot the nimble lads. And like that, put the up on the sticks, and put the scope on, and fucking here was at the start when I put scope on, I could just see barely, because the fucking grass was a nice bit of grass. It was a nice bit of rushy stuff in the middle of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But the far side of it was a nice bit of grass. And yeah, you kind of see nothing for a while. And I only seen, from my vantage point anyway, one.
Yeah.
I said the other fucking 3 or 4 must have been after fucking off, you know?
Yes.
Excuse the language. Yeah. But so yeah, I kind of seen like a little, just the back. And I said, is that, you know, you're kind of waiting for the head to pop up.
Yeah.
And I said, I looked over to Robert and I said, are you on?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't answer me. He said he was answering me, but I couldn't fucking hear him.
Yeah. He didn't answer you.
Did he not?
No, he didn't.
He swore he did.
No, he didn't. Because I was there and I said, like, you know, will you fucking communicate here? You know, I was like, is he or fucking isn't he? Yeah.
But anyway, I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Steadied on the sticks, excuse me. And she put her head up and just kind of, and this is gas, because I genuinely think they winded us. Because she put her head up and looked straight back down my scope.
Yeah.
Put the head back down again. So I steadied it. I just took me time, and she put the head back up again and put the crosshairs on the neck and bang. And just shows how tough an animal they are, man. Like legs, 4 legs up in the air.
Yep. Keeled over. Rolled.
And you actually said it. She's gone. Leave her at it. Just leave her, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't even put another round in the gun.
No.
And with that, a couple of seconds, she kind of went left, went right.
Yeah.
Kind of stood up unsteady.
Yeah.
And we said we'd give her time. And then she kind of moved to the right.
Yeah.
And stood looking, and put one in the
engine room.
In the engine room.
Yeah.
Just to be, because it to put things in perspective, there's a wood to the right hand side of this.
Yeah, if she had one in there, we were in big trouble.
We were in bother, you know, especially when the light was quickly fading. So it was the right thing. Keeled over.
Yeah, absolutely stone dead.
And I genuinely think, because I did the butchering today, but she wouldn't have lasted much longer with the neck.
No, 100%. Yeah.
But you don't know that when you're.
Has it changed? Have you thought? Would you still just go for next shot, or do you think now? You know. Well,
this is the thing, man. I'm like, I think it's it's probably the right shot
for saving meat.
Yeah. And then as well as that, I think especially in the Sika, you'd be, but like the neck on her, man, was like, I'm not messing.
No, I think red, man. I think
I think look, as well as that, the time, you know, like we did kind of not panic a little bit, but like I hate evening shooting because light is fading so fucking quick.
Yeah, 100%.
You're panicking then.
Yeah,
like where do you go, man? Do you, like
no, definitely, absolutely, 100%.
You're into fucking tracking during the night. And
no,
dangerous,
doing that.
Horrible fucking wood, boggy, shitty ground.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I just think like if you. Right, so from the tip of the nose to the bottom of the neck is probably 2 to 3 feet.
Yeah, on the long side. Yeah,
the long side.
Yeah.
So if she's down grazing, and you go for a neck shot, in a split second she lifts her head. That target area is moving feet.
Yeah,
you know, it's moving feet.
Yeah, whereas the chest doesn't.
Yeah. Do you know that? You know, that's the only thing I always, when I'm taking a shot, I do think sometimes like, you know, that's it. Like if just as you were squeezing the head lifted that day, it was game over then. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas I know, like, but I do know what you're saying. The last couple I got, there was a lot of damage. Like, you know what I mean? You were losing an awful lot of meat. Like you were. Like,
you do, and that's the thing. And then like I looked at it today, and you know, like probably a centimetre back, and she would have keeled and wouldn't have got up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it would have been an arse job. So, but like she wouldn't have lasted much longer, man.
No, she wouldn't. No,
but you're not to know that when you take it, and then like because me and you both said you said like the fucking 4 legs went up in the air, which just shows how tough they are.
Yeah. And as well as that, like it was a big animal. And we were lucky enough we were able to get in as close as we could with the Jeep. But like had she have ran even 200 yards into that wood, man,
You're there all night.
Yeah, absolutely,
You're
man.
there all night.
Would have been struggling. That we really would have been struggling, you know.
Because we took our time then. Second shot, we took our time going up to her. And but with that, when we took the first shot,
Yeah.
two more popped
Two
up,
more
didn't
popped
they?
up. Yeah, honest to God.
Yeah.
They were just bedded down and sure we couldn't see them. Like you
No.
you could not see them, you know.
So it was like fucking. But the side, like, because these are real reds. You know,
Yeah.
there's no
There's no Seeker
no,
hybrid.
yeah,
in them.
hybrids.
There's-
Yeah, so
yeah.
they are. Now what I like to see, if this is the dome, man, I
Oh my God!
yeah, whatever's
Look, I brought you once,
Mr.
That's
Boyfriend.
it.
Yeah.
You were there once, and that's it, right?
But yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Like, I look at it's one of them things where we were kind of. I think the weather helped as well because
Beautiful night,
yeah,
absolutely
and
beautiful.
it probably encouraged them into the field earlier
Absolutely,
because
cold.
the bit of sun was probably on that bit of grass.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And it was
Yeah.
thawed a little bit, so it pushed them
Absolutely.
out away from the hedge line,
yeah.
which fed into our hands. But and you could go over there 10 times more and you mightn't see them. So
No,
that's
absolutely.
just hunting.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful, man. Like it was cold, and obviously by the time we had her packed up and in the Jeep, it had gotten sort of dark at that stage, but it was a cold night, like, but beautiful, like, absolutely.
Oh,
They're the nights you-
stunning! Like,
Yeah, dream of.
yeah, and we had a nice bit of a drag as well. Now we only had a couple of hundred meters, but
Yeah, but it was three of us.
but I wouldn't like it anymore.
No, on my own, like
Yeah.
it would have been that'd have been stiff and kettle of fish all killer, like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But you got yourself some meat, man. So I'm happy. I'm delighted for you.
Yeah, no, I'd have a few steaks put aside for you.
I don't know, actually, I don't know. No bother.
To put in context, right? The back strap is the size of my fucking arm, man. Do you know what I mean?
Man, is it?
I tried to do like bone in
Chops.
kinda roast. I'm doing it like in sections, in portions.
With the backstrap or the
Yeah, so I got the back strap into the what's like like if you were cutting chops off.
Yeah.
I'm sure the butchers are saying here, fucking if you were cutting chops off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I left a couple of bones in, so like a rack. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh yeah,
See what
yeah.
I
I know
mean?
what you're saying. And then do you cut halfway through the spine,
Yeah.
either side? Yeah.
Yeah, I went out for the underside. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
So I've done a couple of them, and then like just the leg, man. I'm not messing, man. It's a fucking size of two of mine,
Big animal, man.
Yeah, like
Big animal.
I had it up at the
And in unreal nick, like absolutely beautiful.
absolutely.
Yeah.
the perfect, like probably starting to eat into the fat stores a little bit because of the cold weather or whatever. I would suggest, or
Yeah.
maybe after finishing nursing or whatever. But just a beautiful layer of fat, not too much, not too little.
Yeah.
Lovely condition,
Brilliant.
beautiful, and it's like just going to be. I said it last week, and look at you get to see what you think about them, but I think the steaks are going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
No, I'd say they will, man. Definitely. Yeah, no, looking forward to trying a few of them. Yeah. That was
So,
deadly, man. Yeah.
Yeah, went in today. Myself, Ryan was off school today, so good to see him there before I come out. I was saying he gave me a dig out. Well, I had to get him because put him up on the heist, and her fucking neck was still like folded over on the ground. So I had to get him to help me, like when I was trying to get the hide off, to keep pulled over.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of a bastardized version of Skinner, but anyway, got it done and got it broke down into the 4 quarters, and got all the roasts off, or all me burger meat off the racks, got all the bones cut up for the dogs. So
Nice.
yeah, I'll have another probably tack it early tomorrow morning now, just finish it off.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I'm going to get some nice steaks off the back.
Yeah.
2-inch steaks,
Oh,
fucking good barbecue steaks.
Oh,
Now.
man, yeah. That's the stuff right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
deadly, yeah. Put a bit of seasoning on it or no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely can't beat it. You cannot beat it, man, yeah.
So we might was water now again. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I think we've plans again now. We're going to go out for another couple.
Yeah.
Some freezer fillers. I think we're going. We've all plans.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, going to take a couple of days off, as I said before the end of the season. But even between now and then, we'll get over and we'll take a couple more out of over there. I think definitely.
So like that, then we pushed on for a couple of foxes then.
Yeah.
And
you and yourself and the bowl, Rob. I went up the road. You dropped me here. I went up the road up with the.
So how'd you get on first?
Well, I went up to 1.7, man, again, and oh man, I just need to get tight. Just going to drop it to make yeah. Now this one was a bit further, like.
Yeah,
it was pushing the distance.
Do you think, when you were saying that, like, I'm just thinking about during the week, because like that, we've had this discussion a couple of times now where and I remember back to the video you sent me, and it's 100% you're nailed on.
Oh yeah, there's probably people listening to this podcast going, that hasn't a fucking clue, like
No, we've been out loads of times.
Yeah.
And like that, I've been with you. I've been videoed fucking. We shot 5-6 foxes in one night.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%.
That was, I think that was 120, 130 yards, Brenny.
Yeah. Well, I have, and like when I look back, and I was actually only looking at the video here the other day. I have shot one at 150 odd with that 1.7. Like I think it was about the second one I ever shot. It was up in a field just up the road, and I was kind of up on a little bit of a hill. He was after coming through a gap in between a hedge where there leads out to another maize field, and he was just right at the butt of it, and I had the 1.7 and I wasn't used to the 1.7 at all, and I had the 2.43 of course before that. So when I got him in and it was nailed, I didn't even hesitate. I didn't think, oh geez, it's only a 1.7, you know what I mean? I just squeezed the trigger and bursted him in the head, and that was it. Lights out.
Yeah.
Stone dead, So yeah, I just think I just need to get it re-zeroed properly and be done with it to fuck.
And do you think, I'm asking probably the podcast listeners, I suppose, more so than ourselves, but just the type of round. Do people have difficulty with the type of round? Inconsistency in rounds at that caliber.
Well,
is that an issue?
I don't know, because they are. What actually am I shooting? They're Federal 17 grain ballistic tip. I think they're Federal or Horn. I'm never certain they're Federal. But like any 90% of gun shops I've went into, that's all that's in them. Like I see very, very little options for different 1.7 in any shop I've been in personally. I see very little in the difference. They seem to be it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Any shop you go into, I zeroed it on it, but any shop I ever go into,
so they seem to be the most popular brand. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't ever see any even different ones. To be honest with you, they're ballistic tip. They're 1.7. People say obviously the wind affects 1.7s. 100%, I would 100% agree with that. But that has nothing to do with me missing them. Like, because I was out the nights I was out.
No, because funny enough, the nights probably where you've missed have been pretty calm. Whereas, like you've been out other times where the wind was, not gale, but you've nailed them with And I know there's an issue with night visions across the board. I think there's what would you say? There's question marks across all night visions about holding zero. Do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but yours seems to hold. I know you it did lose it once or twice. Yours didn't it? Or
once I think I. But like that, man. Like you have to put this in context. Like I'm a novice to this fucking thing.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the people will be listening here, me cracking up or a can of Guinness here. Yeah, sorry,
it's going down well, man.
Yeah. Cool, man.
But yeah, like I'm a novice to this, and then like I'm learning as I go, and I'm what would you say? Over the last probably since we started this podcast, I'm either changing rifle, I'm changing my mounts, I'm changing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always something fucking moving. So I haven't got like a consistent. So like my night vision now, like for instance, I took it off the other night, obviously, to put back on my Vortex. So like I have to go back again now, and I don't know if I'm 100% zero.
Yeah.
When I put it back on, how far off I'll be. So that's why I want to get, I want to try and probably get Mick to, similar to you, get him to fucking right? I want that 100%. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to test how far or how long it goes,
Yeah.
how many rounds I can go with if it does lose zero,
Yeah.
And then if I'm whipping it off, is it the mounts or is it the night vision? I like that. There's contrast. And like if you look at some of the forums, no, mine holds 0, 100%. Like bear in mind, like we're hopping now over fields, man. When you're, especially when you're foxing, like
Yeah. Yeah.
hopping over
Absolutely.
gates,
Yeah.
sure, like the gun is hitting the fucking tree or something, above you. Or,
Yeah.
like it's not. Sometimes it's not pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd love to say we were, but
No, 100%. No, 100%. But I often wonder with like what those which are essentially a digital scope. Does that, the way obviously if you have a normal optic scope, a glass scope, and you hit a bang, it's not that the actual scope moves; it's that the internals and the lenses and stuff actually might
jiggle or
whatever.
You might give her mount a little bit of a.
Yeah, but like I've wondered, a digital scope, is that the same thing? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the parameters are. Obviously there's then if you've recoil and all that kind of stuff will play into it. I would imagine. So like that, there's every scope will eventually lose zero, I presume. If you put rounds, rounds through it.
Yeah.
So you have to reconfirm and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so yeah, that it's a work in progress. I don't have the answers to that.
No.
The thing I suppose that we be, and again we're constantly, even with fucking ammunition. You go in, you get one ammunition, and you're going to stick with this. Then that goes out of stock or something. You have to change it, re-zero to that one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there's always change in parameters, I think, which is difficult.
It's not even that exactly. It's not even that you personally yourself make a decision to change. It's sometimes you've no.
Here's a question for you now, and it's would you this minute would you prefer to have your old 243 back in your hand to your 1.7?
You see, for foxes, I would. For foxes, I would definitely. For foxes, I would, because like the 1.7, it's kind of one of those things. It'll do the job. It will do the job. Absolutely, it'll do the job. And there's lads. You can 100% shoot foxes with a 1.7.
Yeah,
absolutely. But you're restricted. Like you are restricted.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't think anyone's denying that you are restricted when it comes to. Definitely, I would say north of 150. I'm saying probably a lot of lads would say even less. I wouldn't always be shooting with 150. To be honest, I have definitely shot that one. I would definitely try and get them in a good bit closer. If I didn't, I'd go for it. Wind obviously is another big thing. Shot location is absolutely crucial with a 1.7. Like,
yeah,
100%, because if they'll run. Foxes will run if you don't shoot them in the right way with a 1.7. It's just not. If you don't give them it right, it's just not devastating enough. I tied with the idea of getting a 2.23 for foxing and having a 2.2 or keeping the 1.7 for the rabbits. But that's what I love. I love the 1.7 for the rabbits. I really do.
Yeah, well, it's ideal for that.
It's ideal for that. So I bought it at the time, and it's still the same reason. With licenses, the way they are, and guns and restrictions and stuff like that, I wanted one that I could do both. I can do both, probably not as effectively as I'd like, but what can you do?
Yeah,
I have another slot on my license. I suppose I can get one more gun. Is it 5?
I think it's 5. Yeah,
5. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I could get 2 then.
Well, you have to get a shotgun now as well, so that fills one of them.
Well, I have a shotgun.
No, but you're going to get.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the semi-auto.
Yeah.
The Browning. I actually seen them in outdoor sports as well. They're absolutely gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
If you're into, they're just absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
I love them. So I think I need to get that now. I love like that for going out after ducks or geese or something like that. Real lovely like wildfowl and gun.
Yeah.
I just think they're nice, but yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Right, here's the thing. There's a lot to be taught about here, because you're going to change your rifle, right? Probably before the season starts next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you not get just something? Well, look, depending on, say, the mounts. If my mounts hold up, right?
Yeah.
If to go to replace it, would you not just go with that and then just You can switch on and off, yeah.
Yeah, probably would, man. Yeah, yeah, probably would.
Fucking
probably
easy,
would.
nice and handy.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Look, if I had my 6.5 set up with that, that's what I'd be doing. If I was going after Fox, I just bring the 6.5 and put the scope on it. But it's just, you know yourself.
It gives you lovely comfort because you know.
Yeah.
Like say there's nights where it's windy and you won't go out now with the 1.7, right?
No. Yeah.
There's no point. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Because
wouldn't.
you're going to have
Yeah.
too many variables, and then well, I know that'll still affect most rounds, but you're still kind of at least with the 6.5, you can push out to
Yeah.
300 yards.
Yeah.
On your ATN, you can set different profiles for different say 100, 150, 200, 250 meters.
No, not really. Like,
Set for 100, and that's it.
I set it for 100. Yeah, I set it for 100, but it's set for 100 yards, and then what way does it work now? Yeah, it's set for the 100 yards, and then you have to put in all the ballistics and all that sort of stuff. And by rights, it should adjust.
Okay.
You know, as you zoom. I've never really had an issue with it because I even if and I've had it on. So say if I've had it on the 243, 150, 200, and that wouldn't really be shooting foxes much after 300. Anyway, so you know if you an inch, you know, does it. But it's just annoying. Like the past couple of times I went out with the 6.5. Obviously, I don't have it set up for the ATN. And the past couple of times I went out, like it is very disheartening now when you get a fox and he's coming the right direction. He's not in a mad panic, and you get yourself set up, and next thing you're just looking, next thing on with the torch, next thing boom, just gone. Disappears.
Yeah.
That's a bastard. That is, you know what I mean? And that seems to be happening a good bit lately. Like, so there's other lads out firing at them. I don't know, but yeah.
Look at it, and probably us out fired at them.
Yeah, well, there's definitely the ones I'm after missing that many of them up in that one field, man. I swear to God, did hear my van starting down here? They're gone.
Yeah. No, it's an interesting conversation. It's probably something that let us know if you're having similar issues or have had similar issues and solved it. You know.
Yeah, I actually don't know anybody else now that's using ATN. So if there's anyone else that's out there and using one. Get in touch.
Yeah.
What have you learned about it? Am I doing this? Is something I'm doing fucking arseways? Or have you had?
Do you have to reconfirm zero every? I don't know. You know, a bit more regular.
Yeah.
Which you'd hope not. You know. But look at. I think what I found with the Pulsar one is you can set your profile for 100, 150, 200, 250, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is.
Select that
when you're zeroing, when you go out to 150 to 200, you're starting to push the limit of the mag and the scope. You know what I'm saying?
The picture.
Yeah, exactly. So you're losing. So you're kind of and that's probably if I get Mick to do it, he has his exact 200 meters. He's going to have. It's set up and lockdown cradle and all kinds of stuff. So it'll be a little bit more than I'd have in the back of a fucking field shooting into a mound. So, and as I said last week, every time I go to zero a fucking gun, man, the wind decides to pick up.
We're the very same. Yeah. I know it's annoying.
And you know, like. You're just waiting then for it to die down and take your shot, and it's a pain in the hole.
You're hope, honest to fuck. Yeah, I know it is annoying because it takes a couple of times. It does, and it's.
You set up your targets, you mark your fucking 100 meters or 150 meters. Then like that, if you're after if it's new gun or new scope or new mounts or something, it takes you, to get on the fucking paper. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And you're starting to push over. Mm-hmm. It's just a pain in the hole.
I remember Ross came over. I swear to God, when he came over from England one weekend. He did 2.2. It's what is it? I don't know what make of 2.2 it is. Could be actually it's not a Savage. Oh, what's a Ruger? It could be a Ruger actually, but it has like an MDT kind of chassis on it. It's like that military kind of one, and he had this fucking Hawkeye scope. I don't know what it was, man. Some sort of a weird scope on it. But I remember coming down and we tried to zero it. Well, I swear to God, it was absolutely horrendous. We started off like at maybe 60 yards away from it.
Yeah, this happened to me as well.
Yeah, and it was nearly it was half an hour before she played with lad. We weren't even hitting it.
I know.
And we moved into 50 yards, 40 yards, 20 yards. We were really standing in front of it, lad. Oh, jeez, it was horrendous.
That was me. I'm telling you, man. I brought I filled the mag with two, and I said, that'll be enough. You know, because I'll go into 30 yards, and I'll get out. Surely I'll be on paper at 30 yards.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think I could get that little fucker on paper? Well, and that's it. Like, you know, it was a fucking cold, horrible day, and then you're saying, "Oh, jeez, is that it?" You know, little fuck. You know, because you know the tutu, it's like a fucking pinhole. But
Yeah.
But and then here I was. I was nearly short of walking up to the fucking thing. Shooting straight at it.
Point blank style. Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Oh, it's annoying. Do you do that? And I started to do it now, and it is a brilliant job. Where you look down the barrel and look through the hole.
Bore sights, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get one of them little laser fuckers.
Yeah, they will be deadly. Yeah.
Because, like, at least then you set your thing up 100 meters. You know you're.
Yeah, 100%.
You can adjust it that you're, you know, within an inch or two. And then.
Yeah.
So you're saving yourself fucking bullets.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I wonder, has Mick the right? Like, what were you resting on? You went down the bog, like, and you were doing it. You brought the quad. You brought the cradle.
Yeah, and had a cradle. But see, my cradle is not. It's not like a. It's more for fucking. To be honest with you, it's more for like cleaning the gun, I think.
Yeah. It's not for actual zero.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's more for doing maintenance on the gun. Yeah. I see them on Me Here there. One crowd, they're always advertising. They're Caldwell. Do you ever see them?
Yeah.
They make their sleighs, they call them, and you put weight bags on them and all. Like, yeah, there's some job now.
See, that would be that's what you want.
Yeah, but like Mix he made his whole thing at one sheet of plywood. Have you seen his bench that he uses? You didn't shoot the airsoft off it, no?
Oh, where you sit in behind it.
You sit him behind it, yeah. That's all he uses, like.
Yeah.
But the beauty about that is it's dead set, it's on hard ground, there's no move, there's no flex, there's no nothing in it. The gun sits there, you take your shot, then you make your adjustments. I think that's the hard thing with my scope anyway, because you're taking a shot and then you're trying to keep it steady and move the arrows, but like, it's hard, man. That is hard.
It is. And in January we were out in the middle of a fucking shitty cold bog, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
either darkness is coming, or wind is coming, or rain is coming. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's never.
No, 100%. But anyway, sorry, got away.
We do S.
I went out, got a Foxy. I was I was cold at this stage, and I was up early the next morning. But so got one into probably 140ish, maybe 150. Yeah. Didn't zoom in fully, took the shot. And that's something I forgot as well. At night time, when you go to 25 times zoom in night vision, the picture is horrendously bad.
Horrendous, yeah.
But in daytime, it's absolutely class.
Yeah.
And I think when I'm zeroing it, I can go into full zoom and I can see everything perfect. But at night time, you can't. So I don't go into full zoom. So then I'm going half zoom.
Yeah.
So then that's what I'm wondering, is because I'm at 8 times magnification, should I be aiming for a different point?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, 140 yards, squeezed the trigger, he ran, and I just got so pissed off. I just said, no, I ain't taking this gun out again until it's right, you know?
Yeah.
So that was me, man. I was home. That was me home for the night. Yourself and Robbo went, where'd you go? Near your place then, did you?
Up near, yeah. We had set back and we said, we'll get the deer hung up, and then, as you know the way it happens, so we'll just we'll nip down the lane and have a little peek. So went up by the home place, and I said to him, there's guaranteed, I said, there's fucking fox in this field, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's and I was out the previous Sunday with Dylan and the father, and there was now a bit of a carcass of an audio or something out in the ditch side, and I said, I know where there's one going to be fucking sniffing around now, you know.
Yeah.
So drove down to the end of the lane, and something, I don't know whether I told you this or not now, but on the right hand side, we didn't know what it was. When I was out there the previous with Dylan and the father, something was eating the bark off the bottom of all the trees, right? And the only thing I've ever seen that horses would do that, or a donkey or some fucking, or a goat,
deer.
It was only off the ash. So I just wanted to put that out there. Another little question:
What, it was all just gone, was it?
Yeah, just on one side. So there was a little bit of a ditch.
Mm-hmm.
So there's trees both sides of it. But they seem to have a preference towards the ash bark for some reason.
Fucking, I don't know that.
But they ended up it was only about a metre off the ground. So it wasn't too fucking high, like. But anyway.
So from the bottom up about a metre?
Yeah. About a metre and a half, maybe. You know?
Would a badger pull it off getting worms?
No, I don't know, man.
No, I don't know.
It'd be a bit high for a badger. I'd
Would it?
say.
Hey, yeah.
But anyway, all the sheep were in because he brings them in for the lambing, you know. He's now shed. But there was this one fucking thing. It was bigger than a sheep,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't big enough to be a deer. We didn't think,
Right.
unless it was a young calf or something.
Okay.
But obviously, light had faded, so we couldn't take the shot anyway, you know. But we're looking to determine for foxes at this stage.
Yeah.
But that kind of was just a solitary one. So that kind of got the excitement up, you know.
Yeah.
There was no foxes.
Mm-hmm.
So we turned around and came back up, and I said, fuck it anyway. You know, I said, like, there was nothing, I was going
Disarmed,
to put
yeah.
him on a fox, you know.
Yeah.
And obviously I had shots. I was happy enough. But he'd come the whole way from Salins and wanted to get him an out pop or something, and he was all excited from all the excursions and so on.
Yeah.
So we were just driving up to the top of the lane, and with that I slowed down, and I just said, have a peep up there, and put the thermal out. And here, I'm not joking, lad. I was on the driver's side, and in the field here, 30, 40 yards, 2 foxes just fucking arsing around in the first field. Right across, like literally the far side of the road was where all the lambs were yaying and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
They had them all in. So I said, we're on. Oh, fuck it. So scramble on. And he has, as you know, just now fucking a double C clamp
Yeah.
with a bolt-on torch,
Yeah.
which is not great.
Shite.
Yeah. It's actually one of the ones I got originally, and I gave him gave to him to. He doesn't do a whole pile of fox shooting, but the problem is there's no adjustment level, and then it tilts down slightly. Then he has a blazer. You know about the blazer scope? Kind of, it's not like our scope where you can get like normal ring mounts.
Okay.
His blazer kind of sits, kind of like.
Oh, it has a blazer mount.
Yeah, with and the blazer scope, so it sits kind of like it's all one piece. If you get me,
Okay.
You know where you can get the normal ring mounts.
Oh, I didn't recap that before.
You can't get that. So
all right.
So yeah, that's a fucking a thing we have to do is just try and find a real good set of mounts for a torch setup.
Okay. Yeah.
But
So, yeah, how would you do that then?
there has to be a fucking like a half mount or half ring mount that clamps onto the blazer. There has to be.
I don't know.
Like the C clamp,
Yeah.
you know, the bottom bit of it.
Yeah.
Or the A clamp, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The C in the bottom. But there has to be one there with like an adjustable mount at the top. Actually, might text maybe Alex Lebeckas or something like that. He might know.
Could you get like the way mine is done? Could you get like the half clamp with the little Picatinny rail on the top then?
That's, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way mine is, yeah.
Yeah, and then you could get the adjustable mount at the tip of that.
Yeah.
Like what I have on the Sniper Hog then. You know, or the on the bottom of it, it's the Alex Lebeckas mount, I think.
Have you one of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're about 50 quid, I think, or something like that.
50, yeah, they're not that dear at all.
No, they're deadly. Yeah, I've seen them. They're cool.
Yeah.
Man. Very good. Yeah.
The one little thing I have with them is when they're fully extended, you do get a little bit of wobble on the.
Do you?
But then my Sniper Hog one is fucking very heavy, like nose heavy on the top.
Okay.
So it does get a little bit. But anyway.
He does one, sorry, I'm interrupting you again now. But he does another torch as well. And I have to find out how much they are, but they're fucking deadly.
Night Sight or something, is it?
Yeah. You don't have to change the pill.
Yeah.
White, green, red, infrared.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah.
Absolutely class.
Because Rob is looking for that setup now, so might just chat him.
Yeah.
But yeah, where'd you get your C clamp to Picatinny?
Where did I get my C clamp to Picatinny?
Mick, was it? No.
I think I had it. I think when I bought one of my scopes or something years ago, there was a few different ones came with it or something. Yeah, I just had it there, but you would get them somewhere. Yeah, you would get them. Yeah. I just figure out whether it's like the dovetail one that comes in that one of yours, or it's like the
Picatinny.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but that might. Yeah, but then still, that one still works like a clamp, like for a scope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't want a full ring. Do you know what I'm saying?
He doesn't.
He wants a C.
Yeah, mine's not like that now.
Oh, is it not? No.
No. And why? There's literally not enough room to get something
To
underneath.
get a rig underneath, yeah.
Is there not? No. I don't know what way you do that then. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Is there no room at all?
No, I don't know.
No.
That's what he said to me anyway.
Must
There's no room.
send me a picture. I can't
Yeah.
visualize that then. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we will. We get. Look, we'll get it sorted over the next couple of weeks. Because like that,
He wants to get up and do some foxing.
the little torch I gave him as well is fucking. It's not good. It's only for 50 yards. Anyway, by the time we got out of the Jeep,
Yeah.
got around, got him set up, they'd fucked off. You know.
Okay.
And it fucked off like way down the end. And he had the torch. He was trying to get the torch, and I can't see them. And I could see them through the thermal. So I was trying to fucking direct them, to the bottom corner, to the right, whatever. Anyway, I said, no, they're gone. So next thing, lo and behold, didn't I see your man creeping across the next field and back towards us? Do you know what I'm saying? So we went down to the bottom of the field, hopped a little drain, and started to come back up, and it was a real rushy field, heavy rushes.
Trying to wind you, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, the second one picked up not 50 yards away from him. I said, the two of them are coming back here. Just wait. And with that, I had to turn the torch. I took the torch off the top of the scope then.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, actually, I took my head torch. He had taken the torch off. He was going to try and just torch him. And I took out my head torch and I said, you set yourself up and I'll try and torch him for you. So I like that, up in the air and just dropped down. And there was one wily old fucker, man. Every time the torch went up, gone. And he sat there, but the eyes went the other way. He didn't want anything to do with the torch.
Okay, yeah.
So, of course, do you know if I was partial to that fella, So, like that, put the torch on him, and he said, I see him. A split second, took the shot, and I was looking through the thermal at the same time, and I could see it, and no, crept off. Didn't even fucking run off, man. Just crept off. So he just went slightly low on him. So the other one then, I let out a couple of squeals, was having nothing, just off the hand, nothing happened, and just turned off the torches, and we were getting ready just to pack up. Said he's not going to come back in, and with that she started to fucking ream back in, and there was a tree kind of in midway, and I said, wait till he breaks the tree, and he just broke the tree, and I put the torch on him, 2 eyes, and bang, nailed him.
Yeah.
About 100 yards, 120 yards, I think. And folded in the rushes.
That's with 270.
Yeah.
Doing much damage?
A little bit. Not a whole pile. Not a whole pile.
Yeah.
I can't remember. You asked me the rounds, and I meant to fucking ask him why he's running in that.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're 130 or 140 grains.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Be Jesus, yeah. Good on light though. Good old crack.
Look, bit of crack. And
Because Rob doesn't probably do an awful lot of fox shooting, does he?
no, and every time he goes out, he loves it.
Loves it, yeah.
Yeah.
We said it time and time again on this podcast, man. Fox hunting's one of those things. It's probably the most addictive form of hunting, I think myself.
Absolutely, man. Because you can do it. Like, say for instance, right? If one of us had went out after the deer on Monday, like we would have been ringing each other, trying, he may come and give me a hand with this fucking.
Yeah.
There's no way you can even get that into the Jeep, man.
Not a hope.
You know,
Not a hope. No.
so I like that. it's fucking with light fading and stuff like that. It's fucking, it's dangerous as well when you're like, if there was three pair of eyes watching, where that deer was going, so, if you went left, you were covering it. If it went right, Rob was covering it. So, and then if it had it peeped into into the wood, and you're on your own, you go in there, like, you'd fucking turn an ankle like a light, man.
Ah, just you would, yeah.
Especially with like it was last light. You're going into a wood then, which is, light is fading even faster in there. And you're an ice woman and you're in the bog, so you're going to you could go from ice to knee height.
Knee height, fairly fucking rapid. Yeah, 100%.
I told you a story. One of the lads, Allo, works with me there, and like that, went across the fucking drain. He was telling a story like they were setting up for the pheasant season actually, just getting feeders and stuff like that out, and he had a set of waders on, and didn't realise they were putting up old bridges, from bridges that had gone fucking shitty and stuff, replaced them with new timber. He got a couple of lengths of timber off me actually to throw across the bit of an old drain for the boys going across filling feeders, doing that, and the three of them went across. Didn't do a little bridge, and not realizing that the bog fucking started to dam the old fucking drains and stuff, which in turn flooded the bog, but also flooded the kind of old rushy field that was mirroring it.
Right.
And he said it was always a kind of an old boggy field anyway. It was a kind of like waste bit of a field, but it was always good for a few snipe and do you know what I'm saying? And they'd always throw a feeder out on the edge of it. But they went out with it, and he said the three of them went to up to their waist. Of course, the waders filled up with water.
Bollocks!
It took them 4.5 hours to get out of it, man.
Holy fuck, man!
When the boys went to ring the phone was dead because it got wet.
Fuck off, lad. PJ, you get some fry, wouldn't you?
I'm telling you,
100%. It is actually, and it's terrible. It is actually a wonder more lads don't.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, definitely, yeah. But sure, we still talk about that time in Clare. If I was on my own there, man. Be in serious trouble, like.
I'm telling you that.
Be in serious trouble because there's nothing to actually grab onto.
No,
to get you the fuck out.
That's what he was saying. Like they couldn't go back the way they were going to have to go on because like the three of them were just walking like one beside you, having the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Down.
And with that down, and they tried to turn and go back, but the ground was just disappearing behind them. Do you know what I'm saying?
For fuck's sake, man! Holy
it was like being
shit.
in quicksand.
In quicksand, yeah.
What they ended up doing was eventually. He said I think there was two of them or three of them maybe were in waders. Of course, the water went into the waders.
Into the waders, yeah.
So they had to like kind of go on their belly and kind of just barely kind of
drag across.
3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Jesus, man. You get some fright now. You would. You get a fair fucking fright, yeah, absolutely.
So like that, yeah. But with foxing, you're generally around sheep fields and stuff, which is
decent.
The grass is not too bad. And I know you're hopping fences and but like that, it's generally good ground. Yeah. And so you can go out on your own. Mm-hmm. 2 lads, all the better. Yeah. You can have a bit of a chat on the way, and if the wind is in your favour, you're kind of your game on. And like we said it actually tonight, like it'd be a beautiful night to go out foxing.
Gorgeous night, man. I tell you, it's so refreshing, I suppose is the word I do. You know what I mean? That weather, man, I absolutely love it. I swear to God.
Well, that's what Rob said there. Like he's been texting me all week. Like he's absolutely loved start to finish. Like the whole, we had the bit of crack on the way over in the Jeep. Obviously had the bit of crack when pulling the deer. And,
exactly. Yeah,
it's like that. He you see his He-Man fucking seatbelt routine. He went front of the train. I had to laugh at, man. He was running like he was sure we were doing all the dragging. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to say it. We thought he was great, but obviously he was able to run because we were carrying the weight. So you looked across there and winked at me at one stage. Give him a little bit of weight.
Exactly. He was like it was like 2 4-wheel drive wasn't on. The feet were just. It was like one of those cartoons.
he's going to be listening. There'll be a message now on the fucking.
The legs were going flat out, but he wasn't actually moving. You know what I mean?
So he put on this kind of like double seatbelt thing, and
he took to run.
I was going to take one strap. I thought we were going to take a strap. No. Into top speed and off like a fucking. So there's a bit of crack there.
It's good. absolute fucking crack. I noticed when I threw them up, the two you got one end and I got the other. What's do you know anybody else notice that? Or was that just me?
The heavy end, yeah.
What?
The heavy end. Look, it was good.
Savage crack. Savage out crack.
Farmer happy. Us
Very,
happy.
very happy. Good animal to take. Healthy dough.
Yeah.
It was all good.
All good.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we got a bit of look. We all seen a fox anyway.
Yeah.
Bit of crack. And like that, there was no. You came back in. We hung up the deer. Well, not so much hung as stuffed into the fucking cold room, but
yeah.
And like that, just he texted me the following day. Fucking.
He rang me actually.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Did he?
He did. Oh, he did
I
ring me.
never told me that now.
Yeah, he rang. Oh, look at you getting all jealous.
Cheating on me there, was he? Fucker.
Look at you getting all jealous. Yeah. No, I did. I think he rang me a voice message. Just said, yeah, thanks very much. And he was grand. But no, it was happy days. I said, look, you're lucky. I said, Rob, because I don't bring too many people out there. Usually when I do, they're blindfolded.
Yeah.
So they don't know how to get out there. Yeah.
Oh, look, man, you'd want that in this day and age.
Oh, you would.
Lads to take the coat off your back.
Absolutely they would, without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. It was great old crack. What's the crack this weekend? You had any plans or this week?
Look, I've a little bit of butchering to do tomorrow. I might do, I might go for after pheasant. It's my birthday Saturday.
Is it?
Yeah.
It'll be Jesus, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
20th.
20, look at him. I know I don't look it now.
20.
I tell you, there's
What are you?
I'm 41.
41.
Yeah.
41.
Don't look it, do I? I don't look it, man. Look at man. I know I don't look it. I don't look it.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't.
As long as you know.
Yeah.
Fuck what anybody else thinks. No, what man, exactly.
Well, I look fucking as young as yourself.
Sure you do. But I've had a hard life.
Yeah, look.
That's the difference. I've had a hard fucking life as well. You know what I mean? I was talking to Giannis earlier on.
Yeah.
You have a cunt met out of him, by the way.
Why?
Yeah, I just met a cunt of him.
Why?
Because he was talking about buying a Pulsar and buying a Ford Ranger. I said, don't buy either.
Buy one of the old Rangers, I think would be the job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's all about buying the York and all that, but I just had myself say, oh, jeez.
The Pulsar night vision now?
3 days, it says you spent with Krogan, and Krogan met a cunt.
Well, see, look at he knows who makes sense here.
No,
do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
I can't figure it out at all. Do you know what I mean?
What's he buying, night vision or thermal or what?
I don't know. To be honest,
Yeah,
I think he's looking into it. He's going to go for the license and stuff anyway and see, because he needs it. Like, because he's going to be the main man that's going to be looking after a lot of the vermin in our club and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So he does need it. Like, so yeah.
You'd be as well to go for a thermal scope then, man.
Go for what I'm getting next, man.
What do you get next?
The thermal clip-on.
Yeah.
Everything you're ever going to need in one unit.
Yeah.
Use it as a normal scope. Put your thermal on for your foxes.
Yeah.
Thermal on for your spotting. The whole job now.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I need to get it geared up now and get it geared up fairly soon now. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, so should have that over the next couple of weeks. It'll tie in well now for when the lambing and stuff is going on. I'll have it and get out for a couple of fox and get some good footage.
That'll actually fucking solve a few.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We were out. We will just mention, and we're not doing a Let's Talk Gear, but we were out with the Lemke. More to come with that next week. We just want to get out and get some more footage and stuff on it. But first impressions.
Yeah, I like
too, man. I do like.
Look, we won't spoil it, I suppose, for next week. But yeah, first impression is it's a lovely unit to hold, to use.
Yeah,
there's a few little things we like about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, very, very. We won't talk too much, but very, very good picture quality. I like the picture quality. Very, very good. Very, very good.
Absolutely.
But, that is going to be coming in probably our next episode. We'll have the full lowdown of that, I'd say. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So, overall, man, what a good week. You're going to get out.
Great week. I might actually. Sorry, I'm thinking here. I might actually get out. I'd actually love to get out in the morning, but I can't in the morning. But I would love to get out in the morning. Might get out tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, just to see how things go. You know,
deer, fox, both.
Probably a deer, but then I could be away at work next week a bit, so you know it's the tricky part. You need to kind of know where you are in 3 days' time, but we'll see. I wouldn't even mind getting out for pheasant, to be perfectly honest with you. I wouldn't mind heading across the old field there.
Yeah,
actually, I was standing at the back door today, and three drakes flew over.
There you go.
Yeah, lovely. I don't know where they came from. Probably out round the bog somewhere. I'd say.
Find out.
I'll find out. So loving me shotgun, man. I want to get out and want to do more shooting with it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, look. I know Rob has suggested a couple of times doing a bit of hide shooting and stuff like that. We
can.
Yeah,
I can go clay shooting now
you can go. Oh, sure, you're
because I
you're one of the lads now.
Well, sure. Look, you know what I mean. I've got.
Wait till see you rock up with your fucking Winchester fucking
I'm telling you.
bag. Oh, you'll be like one of the lads.
I will, lad. We
Yeah.
tweed
I'll
fucking.
I'll have to come in the back door as usual.
You rock up with no. You rock up with your fucking Nikes and your Air Max.
Yeah.
Remember that? Did you ever see that episode of fucking Only Fools and Horses?
Go on.
Where Del, I don't know, I think Rodney goes out with a girl, is it? And she's really posh and from like a real gentry, you know, the father, her father's there, but he invites Del clay pigeon shooting. And Delby rocks up and they're all, real well dressed and drinking mulled wine. And
They have my rig out.
yeah, exactly. Something like you, yeah, something out of a fucking joke shop. And
Did I tell you I have the 3/4 lens now and all, yeah?
now, Grogan, I want to say something here, and I'm saying it on record.
And purple, the purple tassel socks.
I'm swear, lad. I'm not exaggerating. I'll never ever go anywhere with you if you're wearing them.
Well, now, man,
I'm telling you.
this is a podcast exclusive, man.
Right.
The first next season, we will be shooting together somewhere, and I am going to rock up in that. Now you can do you can drive the pheasants to me.
Why, like?
You can go out and drive the pheasants to me.
Why do you want to wear that? Like, is it like?
Look, man.
Do you just like confrontation?
I'll put a picture. I have a lovely picture of me lovely hat and me. Like, there's people admiring it, man. I wore it to mass last Sunday.
No, there isn't.
I did, yeah.
I think you're getting mixed up.
Go on.
Do you know, like when like someone says, "Oh, nice jacket, man," they don't really mean it's a nice jacket. They're like,
well,
you know what I mean?
see, look, I wouldn't be this old what would you say? It's kind of like if I didn't like something, I said, "Geez, that doesn't look great." You know?
Yeah, I know
understand
you
that
would,
type
but most people don't.
Yeah, you know,
They
this would be
sneerily
conceited,
say
yeah.
sarcasm. They're
well,
being
then,
sarcastic.
yeah, look, I don't
They are
fuck
being
about what they
sarcastic.
say. Wait
I
to see
know.
me with purple socks.
It's
and
like I
mask,
said
man.
earlier on. If you're happy, if you think he looks good,
What do you call them? I'm thinking about going to mass now next. Like the loafers. You can get because the socks come up here with the purple.
see, I actually don't know whether you're joking or you're actually. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. I actually don't know if you're joking or not.
I'm waiting for the first person to tip their cap at me. You know what I mean?
Tip your jaw.
There's Lord Grogan. There you go.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ Almighty! It's a Land Rover you
And the
have
King,
next to
King
you.
of Heartland.
Oh my! Yeah, that's not as prestigious of a
whiskey's
title
great.
as you'd fucking think, lad. Holy Jesus! No, do a bit of clay shooting now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of that now. Now that I have something sort of half, do you know what I mean, that you could,
Well, we will do that then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but sorry, that's what I was saying. Delby, Only Fools and Horses.
Yes, yeah, sorry, man, I was-
So they rock up and they're all, have you tried clay pigeon shooting before? No. And next thing he goes to hand him and go, no, it's all right. I got me one. You know the way Del wears the long kind of trench coat.
Yeah.
And next, no, that's all I got. He just pulls out a sawn-off shotgun. and it has like literally the butt is sawed off, and so it's the pistol. Fucking hell, man! It's so funny, and they're all just looking at him like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, that's what I envisage. But
We got a clay trap, myself, my father, and the brother for Christmas one year. We still have it, the battery one, the automatic one. It was a good one.
Yeah.
And so the other comes out with the poke and pump action, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we say, like, obviously, myself and the brother have double barreled, so bang, bang. Then this next person's turn.
yeah.
But you're like that then, the alpha's like fucking bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pull that fucking thing again. So fucking,
see, there you go.
You're waiting fucking twice the time.
Yeah,
So,
Oh,
look at
fuck, good old crap. Well, we used to go clay pigeon shooting a few years ago, and before I ever had my own gun, and we used to use Dad's gun. But there was a couple of us, 3 or 4 lads around Eatonderry, and my father's kind of pals, and we used to go clay pigeon shooting. But they all had double barrels. We only had the single barrel vehicle. They're fucking man, the bastards. They used to, every so often, like it'd be my turn to shoot, like, and next thing you can't look at the trap, and next thing they'd send up 2 clays.
Yeah.
Knowing well you're only ever going to be able to hit fucking one of them,
yeah.
or you'd shoot, you'd pull and you'd miss, and then all start shouting, hit it again. Knowing fucking well, yeah.
But I remember the man that wrote that poem, that I read out there a couple of weeks back. But Mark Lynn, but I was actually talking to his daughter Audrey there a couple of weeks back, and I was chatting to her about, she was saying, like, I wish I knew some of his hunting stories, you know, and I actually told her a few that me and him had shared, you know,
Yeah.
and she didn't know about, you know, which was cool, you know.
Yeah.
And but one of them was, I didn't actually tell her this one, but and this is an exclusive now. If my father's listening, but she won't be, which is grand. But but I was working for him at the time, and he had which is grand, is sold now, but he had a silver Nissan Interstar, one of them, you know, the
vans, yeah,
the big vans, you know.
Yeah.
And so we loaded up the clay trap into it, myself and Mark. One day I'd finished early or whatever, you know. I said, "Do you want to do a big clay shooting?" "Oh yeah, we go up the bog." So we go up the bog, we set up this clay trap, and so we were there, like, you know, pull, you know, it was the foot tap, you know, bang bang, and we're kind of getting a bit bored, you know. So we said, like, for different kind of, so we kind of tilted a little bit, and, you know, it started to throw them out a bit flatter.
Yeah.
And then we tilted it back and shot them, you know. And Mark said, "Jesus, I wonder if we set up there behind the van, you know."
Yeah.
So we were the right hand side of the van, and we set the trap up the left hand side of the van, and the you know, I'd be over there, say, when he's shooting, and so you wouldn't know where the
was coming from.
Where it's coming from, yeah. So
Yes.
it's a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But as anyone who runs the clay trap would know, excuse me, every 10 or 11 fucking clay in a try a broken one.
Yes.
But it fucking fires them. You know?
Oh yeah.
So this fucking thing, and next thing all you'd hear is up against the side of the van. It was like fucking pebble dashing.
Jeez.
But sure, you're in the middle of the moment, you know, it's like, pull again. You know, you keep going. So the whole fucking side of the van, and I remember him coming out, I said, "Oh jeez," I went back home. There was a couple of marks. He had a bit of sign writing, which was grand. He had a few of them.
Yeah.
But there was no enough fan anyway. But I remember him looking one morning thinking, "What the fuck happened there?" It was like somebody, like, you know, an advertisement for Rambo, you know, there was a few slashes to the side of it. So there you go.
Oh jeez, dirty bastard.
He'll know now.
You know now. Fucking hell, man. Holy shit. Tom Van, this has nothing got to do with shooting whatsoever. I was only after getting the fucking the crafter van, you know, and I fucking mind it like a baby, you know. And she's like, there's you know, it's nice. There's metallic paint. I think it's nice, you know. And I was down in Macroom doing a job on a machine once, fitting a kit in it, and it was a Cabelco. And when I'd weld on some of the sensors and stuff, I'd painted the same colour with the can, you know. But unknown to myself, one of the cans, I'd set up a little table. One of the fucking aerosol cans roll off the table, man, hit the ground. Like hit a sharp stone and punctured it. But I was working away oblivious to this. Oh, be the Lord, yes, you want to say it. Destroyed the side of the van. It was just pissing out with like a pinhole, but pressurized, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it fucking destroyed. I missed all over the side of the van. Well, beat to Jesus, lad. I tore into Macroom on the car wash. Look at Jesus went in, and it turned out well. Man. I hadn't got the van about 4 days at this stage. I remember ringing. I was thinking, just imagine having to ring work now and tell him, the side of the van's destroyed in paint. Yeah,
that actually exactly. Well, not exactly. I remember the outfit at the back of the same van.
Yeah,
do you know the old
line marking paint or something?
No, the fucking the spray foam cans. You know the.
Oh yeah,
we hold it up to the gun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gee. My outfit has a big woolly head. You know, it's a big current. Fucking, he's like so like fucking. You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
Like
what
the
you
bear
mean.
coming out of.
Yeah.
But the spray foam guns were odd. These were because you used to get the ones with the can with the. But you used them. You might use a little bit of it, and the can was fucked. You know.
Yeah.
The screw on plastic, lad. But they made a gun then, obviously afterwards, and we were only after coming out at the time that you could. You know, leave the foam and stay all right in the can, so you could reuse the whole can.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
So, but I didn't realize was when you took off. He thought you had to screw it off and you left the can and the gun separate. But when you did that, the foam goes hard. And the gun
hard. Yes. Yeah.
So he went to put the two together in the back of the fucking van. Oh jeez, the spray foam came out, man. Of course, into the hair, the whole side of it. And here he was trying to, if you had left it, you know what I mean? He started trying to pull. Oh, jeez. I was bent over, man.
Man, you'd want to laugh, but
Look at
good.
and he's going absolutely fucking spare in the back of the van.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Jesus.
I would have paid to see that. That is fucking brilliant.
The other is fucking. I had an R32, man. This is. He look at the old eyesight started to go around the 50s, I think. But he goes in, he buys a pair of fucking glasses out of Lidl's. You know these fucking reading glasses.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at we were all. But he was coming in. I used to park me. I had an R32 Skyline, and anyone knows it was my fucking pride and joy. I had it like it was polished, and I used to park it around. It was a little bit of a hammerhead and in tight, so nobody would be fucking reversing into it. But he used to come in with the plan trailer, and he'd take a swing to go in down beside the house. Now there's plenty of room, right? But the odd time, if he cut too tight, the trailer stuck out a little bit more than the pickup.
Yeah.
There was metal mudguard on his plan trailer, and he cut too tight, and so he was going to hit the house. But rather than hit the fucking corner of the house, he reversed back. But isn't there, you know, for the ramps and that, there's a fucking step on, you know, to stop it going down. You know the one?
Yes, I do indeed. Yep.
Well, he opened the back of the R32 like a fucking can opener, man.
Are you fucking serious?
But the best bit is, man, he
Give out
came
to
in
you.
and reared on me for parking the Skyline.
Yeah. Sounds very familiar.
There you go,
all right.
man.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I went down and man, it was like, do you know, like talking about beans, man? It was like, you know, the old tin opener, you know, the hand one.
Peeled it open,
You know,
man.
it was like that. Oh, Jesus
lad,
Christ.
holy, there's nothing worse, isn't it? You look back on some of the shit like down through the years, and you know what I mean? I remember, like, you know, when you're younger, like, and you hear your parents, like, you know, when you're younger and you hear, like, you know, your dad and your uncle talking about stories about years ago, and you're like, you know, jeez, is this true, or did they make up half of this and stuff? And, you know, when you get to, even in 30s, like, you know, I like that, you look back at some of the stories, and like, I just one just popped into my head there, just when you were talking about the painting there. When I was younger, like, you know, you're young and you're a complete fucking idiot. Well, I had a part-time job during the summer, like I was working in a garden centre just down the road, and one of my jobs is to go around spraying weeds, you know. So they handed me this knapsack sprayer anyway. Sure, I hadn't a fucking clue how to use it or nothing. So that was grand anyway. Fucking at the whatever sort of weed killer they were using, it was like little sachets of this little like blue shit. So you'd peel up and 4 sachets, fucking into it, fill it up with water. And I was going around one day and the nozzle blocked it, but sure, I didn't know. I hadn't a fucking clue, but I was there. I absolutely pumped it to the fucking last, and I kept spraying and it wouldn't work. And I said, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong?" Now, with that, I was only about 12, and I couldn't open it. Obviously, because it was about fucking 50 psi of pressure in it, you know? And I didn't realise, obviously, there's a yoke you pull to let out the pressure.
Yeah.
And I ended up squeezing the fuck out of it in between my legs, man. And I got a lump of bar. Do you know the way you open them? Got a lump of bar on the handle, and the next thing, whang, opened it, and it shot weed killer
Floated in Las Vegas.
shot weed killer up me nose in me mouth. I remember running out, and it was like a fucking Smurf running flat. There was all the customers in the fucking yard. You just hear me running like a fucking Smurf, man, squealing like a pig out and hosing the fuck. I thought I was dead, man. I thought I was a goner, like, you know what I mean?
And I'd say there's a few plants gone witches.
Oh, no, 100%. I just said to him, I remember telling the outfit, and he fucking took the laugh. He just said, "You fucking idiot." I was like, how is this so tight? Sure, the yoke was pressure. I was at him pumping it for a fucking about an hour solid, but yeah, man, the stupid shit you do with your yoke.
If you look actually at because you know the outfit has the pickup. He still has his. He bought a brand new 00, but this is back in the day. I'd say it was 2 or 3 year old, but he's now 3CX at the time, you know.
Yeah,
and the one with the extra dig and the fucking the 4-in-1 bucket or
the forks and the whole lot.
That's my finger on the test.
Oh, yeah.
But there was one day he came into the yard, right, and he was reversing the trailer, and I like that now. Everything be done in a hurry, so but he pulled in by the digger and then went to reverse, and of course he was watching the mirror, you know, to reverse the trailer in, but there's a great lock on because he was a pickup. But the back jack was down in the fucking and you'll see it, and if you look at the pickup, you'll see there's a bit of an old fold on the side of the left-hand side of it.
Geez.
But swung around real quick and took the fucking full corner off the pickup, you know. And then come up the yard. Now, bear in mind now, JCB 3CX, it's bright yellow.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's about, what is it, about 15 foot tall.
Oh, jeez, it would.
You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. Yeah.
So, like, if you were going to see something, that'd be the thing you'd see. You know?
Yeah,
But come
absolutely.
in,
Yeah.
who fucking parked that fucking ticket?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop,
Oh,
yeah.
it's either or
But we
late.
still slag him about that. We still slag him about that. now.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Who parked that big, luminous yellow, fucking 15 ton?
Ah, the Lord Jesus
Yeah.
Christ is the cat.
Gassed up.
His fucking cat. The good old days, man. The good old
Yeah,
days.
that's I'm a bit like that now myself.
I
you
know, try to be the very same. I'd be giving out stuff knowing 100% it's my fault. Well, I still
So
give
you're
out.
more tick with yourself for
Oh
doing
yeah,
it, you know?
absolutely. I'll tell you what I'm a fucker for doing. Debbie will attest to this. I lose stuff and I blame her like no 100%
left
it's me.
it. I 100% I left it.
I do say sure you can fucking leave nothing in this house. Leave something down here for 2 minutes, fucking gone. 100% I left it there. And next thing you
Find it in the jeans pocket.
yeah, you'd find it. And I'd say, did you find it? No, I don't need it now.
You won't let it in.
No, rather than give in and say it was left, say, no, fuck it, I don't need it. It'll be alright, fuck it.
Someone took that off there and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say, no, don't worry about it.
That could be a thing, man.
Oh, man, 110%, without a doubt. Holy shit. Or did you ever do this? No, I did do this once, Debbie. I never actually told her. She lost the keys of her car once. And she was running around everywhere looking for it. I mean, now, man, this is going on for good, I'd say, well, it's going on for 5 or 6 hours on here. She kept saying to me, you had that? And I said, Debbie, I did not have the key. I never went near the key. I don't have the key. It's wherever the fuck you put it. And next thing I went out to my van that was getting, I think it was smoking. I was getting a box of fags out the van at the time. And next thing I looked in and here was the key to the Focus. And I only have to realise, and I was after, I think, hoovering out the car for her or something. And now she was like, you know what I mean? The temperature was high at this stage. She was getting fair tick like at this stage.
The eye light was on.
So I was like, what the fuck am I going to do here? So I just took it, man, and hit it. Oh, I guess lifted up her handbag.
Oh,
and
yeah, bad fucker.
put the key underneath it and put the bag on top of it. And I waited. And she was going on. She picked up the handbag. Oh, for fuck's sake, there it is. And I said, sure, it, and I tell you. I said to her,
Maguire, that sums you up now. That story sums you up.
I said, Debbie, would you just, there's a fucking keyboard there. Just put the keys on it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I never actually told her that. But anyway.
She knows now.
She knows now. She knows fucking out. But yeah, that's gas. Come here, suppose we'll wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up now,
We'll
horse.
fucking wrap it up is right. Yeah, you will head out, you'll head out for pheasant.
I hope a pheasant or a fox, maybe
pheasant or fox.
one or the other. We'll be doing a little bit of hunting over the next week or two.
Weather's to break tomorrow, isn't it? Or
It's
Saturday?
cold tomorrow. Saturday's slightly milder, and then Sunday storm. I think.
Storm, is it? Fuck storms.
Yeah.
Man. I hate storms.
Yeah,
Storms are a load of bollocks.
I'd love a Saturday morning when it had off, and you could do the whole day hunting.
Frosty.
Yeah, like a real frosty Saturday morning. I know last Saturday was, but
Yeah. No, I know, but
Running
then,
around like fucking-
but then when you get one man, sure, you're working or you're doing something. Do you
that's
know what I
the
mean?
thing.
It's fucking.
if Saturdays were Sundays,
Yeah,
it'd be grand.
Saturdays were Sundays, man. Yeah, and there was no Mondays. I'll tell you fucking one thing.
They were better off years ago, man. They never worked fucking Saturdays.
No, never worked Saturdays. No, fuck that. No,
or
exactly.
maybe a half day.
And then they drank a lot more too. Do you know? But like, there were happier times.
There's
So,
a lesson there, man.
there's a fucking lesson there that I'm telling you 100%. We'll wrap it up. If you're heading out, the best luck.
Stay safe, stay hunting.
Stay safe and stay hun. Oh yeah, come here, give us a like and a share on the old Facebook and the old Instagram, will you?
Yeah, and we're doing a thing there. If you see it there, I know we're 9 years, but like you just invite people to like the page because I think we're like most other hunting pages are kind of limited and they reduce our reach. So we want to try and get to and look at the power of it has been. You know, we did the whole RLI thing. I think there was a huge response to that. Loads of people messaged saying the email, the message, and that's what we want.
Yeah,
and that kind of. I think there's a few messages there today that, and it's not only to us, but that kind of changed their way of thinking on the whole donations thing, which is only right.
Only right,
but it shows that when we do stand up for it, it's
amazing.
It turns the tide. So.
Yeah, and we've said that from day one with this podcast.
Absolutely,
strength in numbers. Absolutely, 100%.
In it together.
Absolutely. Well, okay. Have a good weekend, folks, and thanks for listening.
Over and out.
Take it easy.